Hi, this is Gary with MACMOST.com. Let me show you some ways you can combine photos using the Shortcuts app so you can share them. MACMOST is brought to you thanks to a great group of more than 1,000 supporters. Go to MACMOST.com/Patreon. There you can read more about the Patreon campaign, join us, and get exclusive content and course discounts. So let's say you have a group of photos and you want to share them maybe through an email, maybe on a social media site, but you want to combine them into a collage or some other way instead of just sending a group of photos. Well, of course you can create a document using something like Pages or a video using something like iMovie to create something that way. But that takes a lot of steps. If you find yourself doing this often, you may want to use a shortcut to combine the photos. Let's start off by creating a collage. So I'm going to create a new shortcut. I'm going to call it Photo Collage. And then first let's get the photos from the Photos app. So I'm going to search for photos and I'm going to pick Select Photos. I can do Show More and I'll say I want to select multiple photos. Then what do I want to do with those? Well, I'm going to search for Combine and there's Combine Images. So it'll combine the photos and I can have it do it horizontally, vertically, or in a grid. Let's do in a grid and then Show More. We can set spacing here if we'd like. Now let's go and run this. Try it out. It's going to go to the Photos app right here and I'm going to go to Albums and then I'm going to go to that album I created and I'm going to select all of these. Shift click between the first and the last one to select them all. Add, and you could see the results coming up right here. There you go. There's a grid 3 by 3 and there's 8 of them. Let's try it with some spacing. I'll do 20 pixels for spacing and try the same thing. And now you get a little separation between them. So Photos in a Grid is going to try to go with a square. So you want to keep that in mind when selecting the number of photos that you want. But you could also choose something like horizontally or vertically. Let's try vertically and see what we get. So now I get this neat little strip here. I can use Quick Look at this point and I can zoom in on it. I can also use the Share button here, share in a variety of ways, or open with Preview. If I want to do something else with it, I could, for instance, use Mail and then select Send Email, Send Combined Image to, and then leave this blank. So then when I do it, it opens up a new composition window and it's got that image already attached here. Make sure, of course, you set the image size so it doesn't compress it and make it too small. And now you can set this to be in the menu bar here and you can use it anytime you need. Another simple thing you could do is just save it to the clipboard. So now if I run this, when it's done, I can just paste it anywhere that I want, like in an email or a message. Now instead of selecting photos here, I can combine and I'm going to clear this and then Control click on it and then say Shortcut Input. And now let's get rid of Select Photos. And I want to click on Any here, clear that out. Click on it again and say I just want Images. And then this will take whatever the shortcut input is and use it in the collage. So now I want to do something after this. So I could use that copy to clipboard or I could just do a quick look here to bring up the quick look window on its own. So now I have these images here in the Finder, not in the Photos app. And I can select them all, Control click, go to Quick Actions, select Photo Collage, and then it will create the photo collage and then show it in quick look like this. So now I can use the Share button here or open it in Preview and save it. But let's say we don't want to do a collage. There are other things we can do as well. Let's get rid of these here and instead create an animated GIF. So what I'm going to do here is use Make GIF. I'm going to add that to the end. Take the shortcut input, Make a GIF, Show More. How many seconds per photo? Well, this isn't the kind of thing where it's an animation. We kind of want it to flip through like a slideshow. So we'll do 1 second, loop forever, auto size, or I could turn that off and I could set a width and height if I want. I'll just leave auto size on. Now let's go and do quick look afterwards so it actually outputs somewhere. And now we can rename this Photo GIF. Let's go and select all of these. Control click, Quick Actions, Photo GIF. And now we get this photo GIF. It's just a little slideshow. It just flips through them all. So that's kind of a cool thing to share there to social media, for instance, instead of having a whole collection of photos. Just this GIF that's going to catch people's eye as they scroll through, because it's going to keep going from photo to photo. In that case, maybe the idea is that you posted a lot of your pictures somewhere online and you include a link to that. And this little GIF here, that's going to act as the preview of that. You can click on it and then go and see all of your photos and view them individually. And of course we could use this with photos as well. I can add select photos here, drag that up here, control click on this and say select magic variable, get the output from select photos. So now it's no longer going to rely on this. We can go back in here and remove this as a quick action. So now it's pretty simple and we can just run it here, or we can have it pinned to the menu bar. Let's make sure we remember to add select multiple, and now we can go here, run it from there, even without the Shortcuts app launched, and it will create that animated GIF and open it in Quick Look. So now we can click here and we can send it in an email or wherever. Or if we just want to save it directly to a file, we can get rid of this. We can do save and then select save file here at the end. Save the GIF. Ask where to save. Now if we launch this like that, go in here, select the photos. It's going to ask where to save it. We'll save it here to the desktop, and you can see it saves it right there. If I quick look at, you can see it's animated. And I can rename it here to save it, or just upload it to a social media site for sharing. And suppose you want to upload it to a site that doesn't accept GIFs but does accept videos, like you want to upload to YouTube. Well, you could actually do that. If you search for video, there is a make video from GIF. So let's insert that here right after make GIF from photos. So it's going to make GIF from photos, make video from the GIF. Let's control click and change this so it's pulling the video there. So now when we run this, we select the same photos and it will ask us where to save. And the result here is going to be a video file rather than a GIF, and you can upload this as is, or maybe bring it into iMovie to add some audio to it. So I hope this gives you some ideas on how to use shortcuts to combine some photos for sharing. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, click the thumbs up button below to let me know. I publish new tutorials each weekday. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out.